Yes, YouTube, what is up? So today we're going to be going over my go-to loadout in Warzone. Now I have so much fun with this loadout. I've used the Bruen since it was meta. I've kind of played with a few other guns, but the Bruen's always been there for me. And the Mac10 since the Cold War integration, I've used the Mac10. Putting them together, it is an absolute must-use loadout. So we're going to go over the setup I use, what perks, what attachments, etc. And then we're going to see some gameplay with the Bruen and Mac absolutely tearing it up in Verdansk. Please leave a like on the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. That'd be great. Thank you very much. So guys, this is the loadout we're going to go over today. It's my Bruen Mac10 loadout. Obviously, as you've all seen, the Bruen is my baby. I absolutely love it. I've used it since it was meta. I tried a few guns out when it got nerfed, but eventually I went back to it after a couple of weeks and realised it hadn't been nerfed that badly. So we're going to start off with the actual setup. So we go with the Bruen, the Mac10. I go double time for the faster movement speed. Overkill, amped. I go with a Semtex and a stun grenade. So here is the actual Bruen loadout. I go with the monolithic suppressor, the XRK Summit 26.8 inch barrel for the damage range. I go with the Ranger foregrip, the 60 round mag and the VLK. Now the 60 round mag did get a nerf with the recoil. The Ranger foregrip pretty much cancels any of that recoil out basically. I know some people run the 100 round mags and run sleight of hand instead, and some people run the tack laser instead of the Ranger foregrip, but this for me has been slaying literally as long as the Bruen's been nerfed, and it hits like a truck. You'll see that in some of the videos after. Mac10. Now the Mac10 has so many different loadouts, everyone runs it differently. Now this is what I found works for me. I have the agency suppressor, the 5.9 task force barrel, the field agent foregrip. Then with the mag, I go with a 53 round drum. I know some people run the fast mag, but the drum only has a 0.1 second difference in reload, but its ADS is 0.3 seconds faster. So for me, I think the drum is worth it. And then I run the SAS combat stock. Now I've seen people run the Raider stock, some people run the Duster stock, I've seen people run no stock. The SAS combat stock, it is so nice. When you're ADSing, it's easy to kind of flick onto the opponents. It's just lovely. It's really, really nice. Nice to move with. When you're aiming down sight and you're moving, it is so easy to control. I'd give it a go, guys. Obviously, it's not to everyone's taste, and everyone does run the Mac10 different, and that's what's so good about the gun. Everyone can run it in a different way. So let's get into some gameplay, and you can see this loadout in action. Got one down. Two down.
Whereabouts?
One's down on red ping. Triple kill. Only two that I know where they are. Yeah. Has someone just come out? Yeah. One's behind this thing, Ben, the other's behind there. Teammates weak.
Throwing stun.
So guys, as you see in here, the Bruen is absolutely, it just melts, absolutely melts. Now, the Bruen can kill within 4 bullets up to 80 meters. The recoil of the Bruen it's a bit of a weird recoil, but once you get used to it, it is unbelievable. It's just such a good gun to use. It takes armor quickly, downs people quickly. Now, the negative to the Bruen that some people don't like is the ADS. It's got quite a slow ADS speed, but when you learn how to use it, you learn when to ADS. The ADS speed doesn't really... I've never really lost gunfights because of the slower ADS speed. Now, a lot of people who I know haven't unlocked the Bruen because it does take a bit of work to unlock. You need 3 kills near smoke in 15 matches. So I went on multiplayer. I think I used the Holger because I had a thermal sight for the Holger, and I literally went on multiplayer with smoke grenades, through smoke, killed people near the smoke. As soon as you killed 3 people, leave the game, go into another game. You need to do that 15 times, and you've unlocked the Bruen. And honestly, it was worth the grind, to be totally honest with you. Now, with the Mac, obviously you get the Mac in the Battle Pass. So I think today's the last day of the Battle Pass. If you can, use the Gallantry Blueprint, which is right at the end of the Battle Pass. The iron sights are just a lot nicer. It just looks nicer to aim down. Very similar to the Grau, I find. The Grau's iron sight on the Archangel barrel. The cons of the Mac for me are how quick you go through ammo. Like, I know you've got a 53 round mag, which for an SMG is decent, but you go through ammo very, very quickly. So just keep that in mind when you're using it. But as you can see here, both of them, it just works perfectly as a duo in my eyes. The Mac, the movement with the Mac, how quick you can move around the map is unbelievable. How quick you aim down sight. Plus, it's basically got no recoil, and you can use it at range. I think the Mac's similar to, I kind of say it's like the MP5 and the MP7 have had a baby, and it's taken the best of both worlds. It's got that damage from the MP5, and it's got the range and the zero recoil of the MP7. Now, with the Bruen, it will take a little while to get used to it, just because it does have a little bounce. But as soon as you can control that bounce, as soon as you know how to control the recoil of it, you're laughing. And it is such a fun gun to use. The amount of death comms you get when you've killed someone and like, what's he shot me with, what's he shot me with, because they are insta-downed. When the Kilo was meta, everyone was talking about the Kilo being the best gun, and I very rarely lost one-on-one gunfights with the Bruen against the Kilo. It just insta-downs people. And if people aren't looking, if people don't know you're there, they've got no chance of getting away from it. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit more gameplay. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Like I said, give us a like, a share, and please subscribe to my Twitch. The link will be in the comments section of this video. Thank you and stay safe.
They're in here with me. Oh my word!
Armed mobile.
What happened? Come on.
Surviving earns them redeployment.
You got one.
Yeah, he's there. Down one.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Throwing grenade. Gas is closing in.
Boom. Well played, Ben.